Ninja and Flannel. Today we've got some new optics from Osight. Same company as Olight. It's a little different. I don't usually even use much of their products, but I was at SHOT Show in 2025 and these caught my attention. They have some very unique features that other optics have never done before, and I just really wanted to check it out. So I've got two here to show you. I'm gonna do a quick overview of just what I've checked out so far. Haven't done much field testing yet, but I got a good idea of what's going on with them. So some of your basics here when you open it up, it looks like you bought an Apple product, which is kind of interesting. Moving on down in, we've got a cover here, and the first interesting feature, which is your magnetic charging cover. Yes, that's right, you heard correctly. This is a magnetic charging red dot, which quite honestly is a bit of a turn off for me at first, and maybe in the future, but I gotta give it a good chance, so we're gonna see what's going on here, and let me explain why I'm not entirely against it now, but I was at first. So what you've got is, you've got your charger. It actually has an indicator on it that shows how much is left. It just slips on and you charge your red dot. Now, for me, I'm usually a proponent, especially with flashlights, of being able to change your batteries. If you're on the fly at a match, if you're in military and you're out in the field, you need to be able to change batteries. You're not gonna have time to sit there and hook your little charger up and wait. What I do like is this boasts a 57,000 hour battery at level 3 brightness. Now level 3 brightness, you can barely see it in the dark, but still 57,000 hours. That means if you turn it up to a decent level, it's actually not that bad. It's a very decent battery level. So here's what I found. It's not something that you're gonna be charging all the time, but what you have is something that has a long enough battery life where you charge it maybe once or twice a year and forget about it. And what you have is, you do not have to remove it like you would for an RMR, which there's other optics that have taken care of that. And you really never have to replace your battery until it eventually maybe goes bad someday. That's something where it might be bad down the road, but kind of cool. This is also using a different type of aluminum that's supposed to be similar weight to 7075, but much stronger in hardness and tensile strength, stuff like that. So the aluminum is supposed to be very good for racking, table racking, the whole deal. Actually, let's give this a little good crank and see if we can shatter it. Well, I put a pretty good dent in my bench, but the optic seems to be fine. Yeah, so that's the first time I've done that, honestly. This is kind of more of an unboxing video. It's a very interesting little optic so far. So what they have is they've got it in this giant one, which, to put it in perspective, next to my RMR, I'm gonna muzzle you guys real good there because there's no one behind the camera. This is it next to my RMR right here. And that kind of gives you a size comparison. It's much larger, more of almost like a competition style optic. They also have the mini version. Now the big version is cut for RMR footprint or 507C. The smaller version is an RMSC. So if you want to look at both of them, this is kind of a comparison for what it looks like for the bigger and smaller. Smaller one is the Osight S, which is about 250 bucks. This is the Osight X, which is about $230. Pretty interesting. Check these guys out. I'm gonna beat the crap out of these and let you guys know how they work. I'm very hesitant about the technology, but it seems cool and it seems like a good idea, and they did catch my eye at SHOT Show. Another thing I want to note about these kits is they come with a little tool for adjustments, a little lanyard, little bag and cleaning cloth, but that's all normal. What I do like is this has this little container, like the little one your grandma keeps all her pills in, and it's all the screws you can need, different lengths and sizes and thread pitches for all your different mounts. This is pretty nice. This is probably one of my favorite parts about this whole kit, is this little container with just a ton of mounting screws. Pretty cool stuff. Check these things out, and more importantly, just keep an eye out for them in the future. If you are interested in these at all for yourself, I'll have a link in the description where you can find them. With that, I will also have a link to my website, which is going to be expanding pretty soon with a store, things like that. So stay tuned and farewell.